Valencia and Barca draw in Mestalla and their lead at the head of the table is reduced. Jordi Alba equalised just before the end after Rodrigo had given Valencia the lead. Benzema and Cristiano Ronaldo finally score again in the Santiago Bernabeu, earning a win over Malaga, who felt they deserved more. The biggest winning margin of the weekend went to Atletico Madrid as they hammered Levante 5-0 in the Ciutat de Valencia, with Gameiro and Griezmann scoring 2 each. So here are the results of matchday 13 in La Liga Santander. Celta 1, Leganés 0, Alaves 1, Eibar 2. Real Madrid overcoming Malaga 3-2. Betis and Girona fighting out a 2-2 draw, and Atletico putting 5 past Levante. 2-2 Deportivo Athletic, Real Sociedad, Las Palmas the same score, Villarreal 2, Sevilla 3, and Valencia Football Club Barcelona fighting out a 1-1 draw in Mestalla. That tightens the gap at the top of the table. Barcelona still 4 clear of Valencia, who are now just 4 points further ahead than Atletico and Real Madrid. Sevilla and Villarreal both in the Europa League places. Whilst down at the bottom of the table, it's Alaves, the basement club, on 6 points, 1 point ahead of them. Las Palmas and Malaga, the other 2 sides in the dreaded drop zone. The final game of the weekend from matchday 13 in La Liga Santander was the game we were all waiting for. It took place in Mestalla between second place Valencia and Liga leaders Football Club Barcelona. There was a minute's applause in memory of former Valencia president Jaume Ortí, who recently passed away. The first half really all belonged to Barcelona. Leo Messi getting very involved in action here, playing that one square for Paulinho. The brilliant Brazilian shot tipped over the bar by his fellow Brazilian, the keeper Neto. Peter Lim was in Mestalla. Must have been concerned about what he saw in the first half, because it really was blue and red dominated. Ivan Rakitic the next to test Neto from outside the box. Rakitic here picking out Luis Suarez, who was clearly struggling physically. Messi's shot takes Neto by surprise. He can't hold it and spills it. Lets it fall between his legs, and to the absolute amazement of the Barca players, who 4 or 5 of them are celebrating the goal, wasn't given. The referee allowed play to continue, and Zaza's shot was dragged wide before the rest of the Barca players felt they could complain. Let's have a look at the replay before judging the linesman too harshly, though. Oops. No doubt. Should have gone on the scorecard. It didn't. And that annoyed Leo Messi. And if there's one thing you don't want to do, it's annoy Leo Messi. Putting that direct free kick on target, but comfortably saved by Neto. Here he sets Luis Suarez through. Suarez bursting into the box, failing to beat the keeper once again. The rebound falling to Messi. There were some calls that maybe Gaia had committed a penalty. Maybe had Suarez gone down, the referee would have been convinced. As it was, Suarez stayed up, and so too did Neto. Messi had words with the referee on his way off the pitch as the first half ended. The second half was a completely different ball game. Valencia came storming out. Guedes cutting that one back for Simone Zaza, whose left foot attempt was dragged wide. Zaza, like Luis Suarez for Barcelona, was clearly suffering from his well-known knee problem, but put in a tremendously concerted effort. Guedes doing well there, so too did Mark ter Stegen. Turning away from Umtiti, the German keeper, showing his bravery and anticipation. Dani Parejo taking out Guedes here. The overlap from Gaia, we've seen that before this season, cuts it back, and there's Moreno. at the near post. This is a well-worked Valencia goal. We saw a very similar one finished off by Carlos Soler on match day 2 in the Bernabeu. Gaya's run is brilliant. And it's a good finish despite Ter Stegen's bravery. 1-0 to Valencia. Rodrigo's celebration included a little homage to Jaume Ortí. And from then on, the game really opened up and could have gone either way. Barcelona would have their chances. Luis Suarez with this attempt from just outside the box. Well saved by Neto.